Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health. Let me just hang on a second. I just need to adjust on the doodah. I put us too low. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hopefully, everybody can see us okay. Right then. While I clean off my keyboard because I did just.
We keep having coffee
spillages today. It's a spilling coffee day.
It means we need to get a new coffee flask.
We do actually. That is actually something that we need to do.
It's a reason to buy another one.
It is, as if I need another reason to buy another coffee flask.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Always.
But yes, good evening, everybody. I do hope you are well. Hopefully, you can all hear us okay.
I know, and it's a Tuesday night. What's going on?
It's a Tuesday weigh-in. I know. What is happening? What is going on? Who can say? Right. Thank you, first of all, everybody, for taking time out of your Tuesday evening for joining us. It feels very odd saying that. Oh, gosh, everything is falling apart. It's because it's not a Wednesday.
Even us.
You might be, dear. I'm perfectly fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Until tomorrow. Yeah.
Until tomorrow. Yeah, but it's fine. It'll be fine tomorrow. You're more stressed about it than I am. So, good evening, everyone. I'm just pulling up the Choosy chat. Rufus, the Choosy chat. The
Choosy chat.
The chat.
Choosy chat, yes.
The live chat, yes.
Yes.
Where is the chat? While I bring that up, Rufus, do you want to... Oh, there it is, right in front of my eyes. Do you want to say how we've been this week, what we've been up to, how we've been doing, all of that loveliness?
Yeah. I say this week I have been super stressed.
Why is that?
So, I went for my pre-surgery appointment. It all went okay. I don't know what I was stressing about, really, because... Probably something to do with that I've waited 19 years and now they're doing something about the problem I've got in my spine. So I think, I was just... Even when I thought I wasn't stressing, I probably was. And then obviously you stressing with your stresses now about... We've got the appointment tomorrow, so obviously that's why the live is today.
You're more stressed about that than I am.
Well, but
it's a simple, straight in, laser
but for
jobbing,
you though, it is
done.
The slightly after effects that you
the
get
after
from
effect
it.
I don't want. Yeah, the after effect I'm dreading, but
it is it is a very similar thing, and a slightly different tool that they use. But obviously, a appointment for like 2 or 3 hours, go there and then
probably,
and then
like
come
that.
home, and then that's pretty much it. And then checkups again every 3 months.
Back to 3 months, and then
again.
back to 6 months,
so,
and eventually back to a year. So it is what it is. Good evening to Welsh Pam. Good evening to Ed. Hello all, says Ed. Good evening to Christine Scott. Ed says, how's everyone doing this evening? I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Diane Oakwell, good evening to you. I've just clicked on the wrong button. Dormouse, hi Lisa, Rufus and all who join. Hope your week has been the best it can be. Thank you very much, Dormouse, my love. Good evening to Julie Flynn. Good evening to Deborah Shy Violet. Oh, I like that name. Rachel Beresford, good evening to you, my darling. How are you doing this evening? Evening to Eileen Watson. Dormouse has a coffee at the ready. Thank you. So do we. By the way, this is your hydration warning. Drink. Remember to hydrate. We need more liquid than we think we do. It helps with everything, including having a poo.
It does.
It does. We were talking about that in group today.
Is it a diuretic? So this
will
make you pee a lot, but...
Good evening, Karen Fraser. Evening from Hammersmith Hospital. You're still enjoying your kettle-boiled eggs. That was an amazing
I never ever
tweak.
thought you could do that. That's
no,
bonkers,
really
isn't
good.
It? Yeah.
Eileen's got your brew there. That's good. Good evening to Lynette.
Just don't forget you leave your eggs in there.
No, and can I just say, Karen, we were really, really happy to hear that so far things went okay. So we are lighting candles. I'm lighting candles. Lighting candles for you both, and sending off as much witchy energy as I can for you.
But I said also it's not easy, is it? Being not being at home, and still trying to stay on plan.
Yeah,
so it's not
it's
easy.
Really difficult, but well done for everything that you're doing. You're doing amazing. Angela Brown, good evening to you. Dormouse, Rufus, you are like Grumpy. He's stressed and you actually conceded and went to the doctors today. Their favourite question, what do you think it is? Have you lost any weight? Julie Cacciatola, good evening, Julie C. How are you, my darling? Julie says good evening to everyone. So Long Sofa. Oh, hello. Managed to catch you live. Oh, hello. Hello, So Long Sofa. Love that. Debs, good evening. Happy Tuesday. Or batch cooking for the freezer while listening in. Fantastic. Kimberly, Sweet Home Alabama. I listened to it this week.
I said before I forget as well, I would like to say thank you to everybody who picked the last week's is it Aloo Gobi?
The Aloo Gobi.
And that was really, really nice.
We're having it again tonight.
We are.
We had it last night, we had it the night before.
3 days.
We made it 3 days worth.
I know, it was supposed to be a meal for 4, but because there was a little bit of extra potato in it, it's gone for 3 days.
We put more potato in, we put more beans in, and
really, really nice. And I probably wouldn't have picked it myself, but it was really, really nice.
You wouldn't have done. Welsh Pam, you've got a cold glass of a glass of cold water. Do you know, I nearly said that the wrong way around again. A cold glass of water. That means the glass is cold, which it will be if the cold water's in it.
Is it?
But that. You've been drinking so much water. That's good. Don't overdo it, because you can drink too much.
But
water.
the recipe, like I say, if anyone does want to batch cook, that would freeze really well. The Aloo Gobi.
Completely.
Really, really good.
I will get it edited and up later in the week. But this week I've done very little editing. I have been busy playing with Legos. Look, Lego Us in the office has had a
Duplo for adults.
Oops. Yeah, look, we've had a glow up. So for those of you that have eyesight issues, my Lego office is now pretty much...
Is that your ring light up there?
Yeah, so we've got the ring light on the side, which also... Hang on, that reminds me. Hang on. There we go, look. Let's get the ring light working. It's a working little light.
It is.
As you can... Oh, there you go, look. We've got
the
ring light working. So, as you can see now,
look,
it's all lighting up and flashing and everything. So, we've got a ring light. And then there's obviously me and Rufus. And we have our brick wall fabric thing behind us is now,
which is a real wall, of course.
Is now brick and made out of Lego bricks that look like bricks.
Yeah.
With the Losers Club logo is now made out of Lego bricks, printed onto some Lego bricks. I absolutely love it.
But there will be another Lego part of today.
Yes, we have a double feature of Legos.
We do
Legos today.
But we'll show you the other one in a little while.
Yeah, so this sort of thing is basically what I've been doing this week, because we do get stressed, don't we? And we've
not very often. Like I say,
but I think having me needing 5 bouts of laser across both eyes, and obviously with the bladder cancer, it's affecting me at the moment, and obviously I've got surgery tomorrow afternoon. It's a simple surgery. I'm not worried about that per se. It's more stress that it's come back in the first place, because that's really peed me off, to be honest. Even though I was expecting it, it's still quite a big kick in the teeth. And then with your surgery coming up, and I've got a really awful appointment on the 29th with some jobs worth people I hate. But anyway,
I said to my sister today, explained about it, and I said, it'd be nice. It'll be the first time that I actually get a sleep is when they knock me out.
Yeah.
And she went, well, it'll only seem like 10 minutes to you, won't it? I was like, why'd you have to tell me that? I might have actually got a nice rest.
I know, exactly. So that's what I've been doing. I've been playing with Legos, organising Legos, sorting out Legos, and doing little animated Legos. So Legos.
So much so that she fell asleep in the lounge.
I've even been trying to talk myself out of buying a £140 Lego set, which would create... It's an amazing piece of art. It's like
we can get one if you want.
It's the Emerald City... In a thing. It's about this big. If you can't see, it's about A3 size.
So if you've watched
Wicked.
the film, if you've watched that, there's a big bit later on in the film, and you see all of the city, don't you?
Yeah, you see the Emerald City, and of course, Wizard of Oz is my favourite ever film of all time. And I adore it. And so
we ordered the Blu-ray.
Well, your Wicked Blu-ray, yeah. So Wizard of Oz, I've got like the collector's edition-y box sets and all of that malarkey. Margaret Hamilton, who played Wicked Witch of the West, one of my idols. Love her, love her, love her.
And what the second part of the film, is it part 2?
Of Wicked is out in November. So there's this set. It's £140. There is no way I can justify it. All it's going to do is I'll build it and stick it behind me in the office. That's all it will do. That's literally all it will do. But it comes with an Elphaba figure and a Glinda figure and a few others, and I really want that minifigure.
But
I could buy the minifigure outright for 30
in the
quid.
shop. There are some of the figures that they look completely different. So they've got different outfits on. One's got
completely.
a hat, one doesn't have a hat.
Yeah, lots.
So some of them look better, don't they?
I don't need it.
But you want the one with the hat on. You want her with
it's
the
got
hat
to be
on.
that
It's got
hat.
hat.
I've got lots of other witches.
The hat like she's got in the film.
All the other witches. Hang on a second. Not that I'm obsessed currently with the witchy things. Hang on a second.
She's not obsessed.
Let me just magically...
No obsession. You're knocking the wall down. What are you doing?
Oh, I can't even go. Oh, yes, I can. Yes, I can. Not that I need.
Don't say she can't do something.
I know, right? That's the worst thing that somebody can do, isn't it? Oh, you can't do that.
Oh,
Watch me.
You can't do that.
There we go. And magically, the wall is back in place. I have...
you want to go a little bit closer so people can see.
Nearly all of Lego's
down a
witches. Nearly all of Lego's witches. So
just a few.
Nearly all of them, all of the witch characters they've ever done in Minecraft, in minifigures, I have,
yes.
And I absolutely adore them. The only one I don't have is Alphabet, and she's got a brand new hat mold.
You sent me a link to something about the Legos, so I went on to this link, and then when I scrolled further down the page, I then found all the Minecraft version of it. All the blocks that magnetically stick together, so you can make your whole Minecraft world in a display.
Oh, they do. They do Lego Minecraft as well.
I know.
If you wanted to build it out of Legos, but yeah. So I have been desperately trying to talk myself out of it.
You've been very, very busy.
I have been busy playing with my Legos and creating some really interesting things, which we are going to talk about. And we are going to, we're going to discuss because Slimland, which is, as I've talked about before, is going to be the way that we discuss slim groups.
It's a better version of Fat Fighters. Yes.
Well, no, it's a way that we can talk about things without mentioning any particular weight loss groups, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Just scenarios of things.
It's scenarios that happen at all sorts of different places.
Yeah. And probably happens at many groups and many, you know, just the way that things are run.
As you can see on my phone, I've taken pictures of the various characters that are going to populate that group. Anyway, enough about all of that. You'll see two of the characters a little bit later in today's stream. So then, Rufus, we have weighed in. We have. The food that we've had this week has been pretty much the same as we've always had, isn't it? Really. Yeah. We've had our beetroot burgers a couple of times. I will show you. Let me just get the. You can tell you can tell my head has not been in the game this week.
And we had the falafel as well. We had.
Yeah.
Which was really nice.
I will show. Do I have the? I don't think I've got hang on, I've got the photos. Right, I'm going to send these across and I'll put them on screen now.
But in Lidl, they've got quite a few different. They've brought in some even more different vegan choices.
They have.
Which I didn't see the other day, which we literally nipped in to get some yogurt today. Mm-hmm. And they've got some more items in the vegan section, which we'd not seen. Scanned them, and I think they were like, one was like fake chicken, so it looked like kind of chicken pieces, but had some sort of spice or something on. Which were
it was temper.
Quite high in sins, and the other one had a soya something.
There was a spiced sweet chili or a soy sauce flavoured temper.
But we scanned them, did we?
Sweet chili one was 4.5
for the pack.
Sins for half a packet.
Half a packet. Wow.
So it'd be 9 cents.
9 cents for the whole pack.
Soya one.
I think they were only like 200 gram packs or something like that.
The soya one is 11 sins for the packet. It was 5.5 sins per 100 grams.
But I remember though,
ridiculous.
We used to scan when the vegan mince that they had in when it first came out. That wasn't on the app, but that is also a free item. So that's free food on plan.
It is right.
Which is really nice.
Before we go on, I'm just going to catch up because I was waffling about Legos. I know once you get me started on Legos, or once I start, it's awful. Di Hedges, hydration is very important. Please forgive your G&T. Have a G&T, my darling. Gin's not bad. Gin and slimline tonic. If it's a single measure of gin, I think off the top of my head, it's 3 sins. I think it's either 2.5 or 3 sins for the gin.
It used to be 2 something, didn't it?
Oh, I think it might be 2.5 then for the gin. Not bad. Good evening, Neil. How are you, my darling?
But it won't just be everyone. Like I say, it'll be different brands and.
Christine Scott is drinking her tea from her Loser Club mug. Yay, so are we. Cheers, everybody. Hydration. Yeah, I've got coffee as well. They asked, are you on the injection, says Dormouse, if you've lost weight? Nope, Slimming World. No. You love that so long, so fair. That's so good, Lisa. I know, isn't it? Howdy all, says Emma. After last week, or should I say, howdy ho. Yeah, howdy ho. Hi, everyone, and all listening. Hi, Jane Day. Oh, sorry. Good evening to the Empress. There we go. We've got to say and welcome the Empress herself, Ms. Jane Day.
Yes.
Ms. Jane Day. Empress, her Royal Empressness.
Yeah.
Joanne Lumley, hi to you. Hi, everyone. Amazing Lego. You can't do that as you've got 0 patience, but you're down the rabbit hole of art meditation. That is very cool. That is very cool.
I don't know what that is.
Adult colouring books.
Oh, okay.
You know, where you can do some of them online where you use it and you blend and then, it's very cool. I like that. Thank you, Welsh Pam. Your favourite film too. It's amazing. Your brother as a child, Dormouse, said that he was terrified of The Wizard of Oz. There's one bit in The Wizard of Oz that even now I have to fast forward, and in Wicked...
What was that?
I was like, I don't like it. Flying monkeys.
Oh, yeah. It was quite good, though, that part of it, though. But
it's amazing. The flying monkeys, when I was a kid, terrified me every time I watched it. And again, Wizard of Oz, favourite film. It used to be one of the ones that I rented from the video store all the time. I thought it was just
the one that happens to in front, but all of them.
All of them.
Yeah,
but just in Wicked, you see the transformation.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Painful.
They absolutely terrify me.
Yeah.
You're a lovely... So you used to put it on to annoy him, I know, right? I think that's really cool. Is Byron still ailing? I believe he is, yes, Kimberly. Yeah, I do think he is. Eileen, you never got into Lego. Neither did I, but I am now. Dormouse, you've been making wonderful curries. Ooh, with just a few chilies in, lots of soups, plus cooking rice for the freezer and way too much money spent at the fishmongers as all future gifts to yourself. That's amazing. You shared the soy temper in your stir fry last week, and it was very satisfying. Worth the 5.5 scenes. You preferred to use them on making dinner easier and more satisfying. That's really good so far. I think that if you use temper that isn't flavoured, just the plain, it's free on plan, isn't it? It's free food on plan because it was in our September update. Yeah, so it's free on plan if it's the plain version. Eileen loves a good curry, so do we. You adore making a marinating curry, the better the next day. Absolutely is. Oh my God, Susan, Devlin. Hi, you two. I have spinal issues, currently paralysed. You've got a spinal infection that can't be fixed, 2 damaged vertebrae and infected vertebrae. Oh my God, Susan. Our thoughts absolutely go out to you, my darling. That is awful. Again, when I do my candle ritual tonight, I will include you in it, my darling. But
I said, was that partly
terrifying.
from like having a treatment? Because sometimes they say there's a tiny percentage of people that, you know, you can have, some things can happen while you have surgeries and that. So
Melinda Brown says, is this live right now? We are. Yeah. We are. You were afraid of the flying monkeys as well. You see,
I didn't mind them.
Everybody in the chat, can I just say something, right? Melinda is all the way in America. Let me just see if I can do this, right? All the way in America. And Melinda believes
you're related.
That we're related. So look, if I do this with the hair, and I'll take my glasses off, look. Can you see a likeness?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a likeness. A little bit of a likeness.
Yeah.
I can see it. I mean, you know, we don't know much about my dad's history. There's absolutely no reason at all why, you know, we couldn't be related at all. Oh, what did I just do? Please. Oh, there we go. Thank God for that. Thank God for Control Z, right? Am I right, everybody? Control Z, am I right? Thank God for Control Z. The undo button. Yeah, so a lot of my dad's side of the family we know nothing about.
Yeah.
We do know that from mum's side of the family, they were seafarers, which you can't say seamen anymore because everybody laughs when you say seamen.
They do.
They do. I know. When you say seamen, they were all seamen. We were all seamen once upon a time in our family.
Yeah.
Yes.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Oh my God. You can transition for 50 bloody years and you're still in your back of your head making like 14-year-old schoolboy jokes or something. Yeah, we're all seamen. But yes, I think it's possible. Deborah Charlotte Violet, you're drinking iced lemon tea with ice with your tea. That sounds nice. Have you seen the old version of The Wiz? Yes, I have. Don't like that either. Don't like the wheelies. Scary. You hate it plain. We've never had it. Melinda is in hospital as well, but should be discharged soon within the next few hours. How did it go, my darling? How did it go? Again, more candles coming out to you, my love. Energy Orchid says, I'm so sorry, Susan. Lots of love. Yeah, lots and lots of love. Can we flood the chat with some heart emojis? Only put 3 in each though, because otherwise YouTube will start kicking. It doesn't like it when you flood it with emojis.
Will you get better in time, or
is this going to be your
kind of
new
like
normal?
just a shock to your body?
Yeah.
Or because sometimes when even if like you have certain treatments and stuff, sometimes if things happen, it doesn't mean that they're going to be permanent.
Yeah.
But obviously there may be a very small percentage that are.
Yeah, absolutely. Welsh Pam says, so sorry to Susan. Eileen, you had nightmares about the Hunchback of Notre Dame as a kid. I can believe that. Kimberly says, we're twins. Well, considering you and Ruffus are also twins, you know, it's a good job we got twins every other on the other side of the country. You're having an Arizona currently in a Scottsdale hospital. Oh my gosh. Dormouse is smiling at the comments. Yeah, so sorry, Susan. Everybody's putting it in the comments.
Easy,
oh my gosh. You were still sedated, but the surgeon spoke with your daughter. He lengthened the tendon, scraped out the scar tissue, and removed several bone spurs. Oh, fingers crossed, my darling. Fingers crossed. Welsh Pam, you're all bandaged up tonight. They've decided to use pressure bandages now on you, and we'll redress them on Friday. God, everybody's... I think there must be something in the water. There really must be something in the water.
Something in the coffee.
Something in the air. Listen, for everyone that is going through some amazing... Sorry, for some health issues, honestly, our thoughts, our hearts, our prayers, our minds, our spells, our everything go out to you. I do a regular candle ritual, so I will include everybody that's
it's good that everybody is here, because we all trying to improve our lives and
improve our health
just healthy in general, just by watch what we eat, get really good tips and stuff from people, and just kind of just share our experience with people, because it might help other people as well. So
Eileen Watson says, do you know, the human body is a marvellous invention. Never know how things may pan out.
That's
exactly.
It.
My mum had a stroke. She had a tumour in her head, the size of a grapefruit, so the size of my fist. That got removed. As it was removed, in the recovery of that, she had a stroke. And in between that, my dad died. So it was the most stressful period of my life. Mum lost the ability to walk.
But she had a plate.
Yep, she had a metal plate in her head eventually. But she lost the ability to walk. She was just, in a wheelchair, and that's what they thought was going to be her life.
No.
They went to a rehab place, and it was an amazing rehab place in Romsey, which is in Hampshire. And they had hydrotherapy pools and all of this newfangled she taught herself to walk again. And it's called neuroplasticity, where the parts of the brain that had to be removed because of the tumour and that died because of the bleed rewired itself so that she could learn to like use all of her body and to walk. It rewired her to the point that I went down to visit one day expecting her. She said, you know, I'm using my walker. I'm getting a bit stronger. I went down there. A friend of mine took me down to see her, and she walked round the corner without a walker, without a stick, just going,
But it
"Hi!"
just shows you what you can do if you really, you know, put as much effort in as you're possible to do.
Yeah, it completely broke me. She had been, all of this time, she'd been learning and really training really hard to do these things.
That's it.
And really, really, really eventually got to the point where she was independent again. Unfortunately, that didn't last very long, but she managed to get back there. And our bodies are amazing. So
That's it.
everyone that's going through stuff at the moment, congratulations for being here and for trying to do the best for your health. Get that weight off. Help make those healthier lifestyle choices, because even if everything else still goes wrong, if we're eating better and, you know, watching what we eat, we can live a lot better. We can live a lot stronger. You know,
whatever health conditions you have, or, you know, you could always eat much worse if you weren't on plan.
You wouldn't be able to have your surgery this week if you were 8 stone heavier. I wouldn't be so... not that I'm not concerned, but I wouldn't be so confident about going in and coming out of this cancer op with no major concerns. I'm 6 stone down. Do you know what I mean? The last time I had the cancer surgery, I was a lot heavier. I don't know how much of the complications were because of my health.
But the likelihood of like people's recovery from whatever's happening in life
is a
lot better if you have got a lot more... a lot less body weight on your frame.
So again, for whatever else is going on, just remember to be kind to yourself, because you are doing the best thing that you can at the moment. Even if life is being an absolute... words I can't use on the internet, and you are really struggling with that food noise and really struggling, the fact that you're turning up, the fact that you're interacting, the fact that you're trying is an amazing thing. So I think everybody deserves a round of applause for that. I know that's very slimming word, isn't it? Very well done, everybody. Well done. But in all honesty, I do genuinely mean it, because we know how hard it is when you're going through health stuff. So the fact that you're still battling on and still aiming to get those losses is incredible. It really is. I agree with this from Dormouse. To everyone going through a challenging health time, sending so much love and hugs. Absolutely. Something in America is bad for our health. Well, same as over here. Surprisingly, the hospital food is actually better than most restaurants.
Some places,
well, we're trying to say that for you, aren't we? We're going to have to take your snacks and things in.
But like I say, it'll probably be a lot of choice. I suppose, like say, it's a private hospital, so... But
we will take you back to the UK. We will take you back, Kimberly. Come back. Anybody can come to the UK from nice people can. Thank you, Welsh Pam. What a woman. What a moment, Lisa. What a woman. God, I cried so much. You lived for 6 months on a children's cancer ward with your 4-year-old daughter. Some sadly passed away unexpectedly, and others did well, though the prognosis was dreadful. Absolutely.
I said, believe that or not, though, I'm still waiting to see, obviously the big C that I had, obviously, after the pandemic. And I'm still actually waiting on a waiting list to see somebody. That's not happened, so...
No, I know, right? Kimberly, you let your body heal yourself. You didn't take the antibiotics. A lot of people choose to do that. You've put yourself in a good place to deal with treatment, anaesthetic and recovery. Well done. We have. And this is why, when I say you've got to think of your why, for me, my health now, if I was 6 stone heavier... I would probably have lost my toe with the diabetes, because that was out of control. I probably would be blind in my left eye, because that's where I've had some minor bleeds, and that would have been 10 times worse. If not, it threatening my right eye as well. So the fact that we're turning that ship around.
That's it.
Listen, we talk about finding your why. This is the reason why. This is the reason why. Eileen, so true about getting as healthy as possible with good nutrition so our bodies can cope better to the nasties we sometimes have to deal with. Absolutely. Yeah, I worked in palliative, in what turned into palliative care for a very, very short period of time. It's a very tough job. Scottsdale itself is a ritzy city, many wealthy people. Oh, it's bougie. Oh, she's in a bougie hospital. Oh, very nice, very posh.
Nice.
Right, I have a couple of pictures of the food that we've eaten this week.
Oh, that was nice. That was the falafel, wasn't it?
It was. I'm just going to pull it up on screen.
It was very nice.
Now. I need that up there so that I can see it. Is that now bringing it up? There we go. Why is it not on my screen? What? Right, hang on a second, everybody. Give me one moment. Window capture, add existing, WhatsApp food. Okay.
So you've been doing this for so long. It's like all these.
Now. Why isn't it showing up? I don't know what is happening with that. Why can't I bring that picture up? Just talk amongst yourselves for a second. Rufus, just say something.
Hello, everybody. But no, I don't know why. But yeah, the falafel that we had, would I say it was better than because obviously I think the beetroot burgers and the Moroccan burgers are made, I think, pretty much of the same type of stuff, but these have got sweet potato in. Yeah,
they were really delicious. I might not be able to bring it up on screen.
I actually thought, for how many sins it is for the beetroot burgers and that, if I preferred those, before putting them in the air fryer, you could probably put them in a bowl, mix them back up because they're playable enough, kind of like you could probably make them into little balls and then pop them in the air fryer and have them in small little, rather than burger shapes.
Oh yeah, absolutely could. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think for me, the falafel and that, you really liked them, didn't you? But then I normally think, when I think sweet potato, I just think that that's going to be really sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know what they didn't have much that I could tell spice, but then like I say, a lot of I go by spice now a lot of the time. So yeah, I would eat it again, but like I say, if I could have gone, put a Moroccan burger or something else on there. But for 2.5 sins for 9 falafel is not bad at all. And I think they're £1.49 a pack.
Yeah.
And I think the other packet that was like next to the Middle Eastern falafel was, I think, 7 sins or something for the packet. So yeah, they're not bad for 2.5 sins at all.
No, they were really nice, and they went really well with dinner actually, didn't they? Yeah. For some reason, this is not letting me bring it up, so I'm going to try that one more time.
I don't even know if we put the picture on the loser group, did we?
I believe it is. Right. So.
How bizarre.
I know. Bear with. That should be there, and it's not. I don't know why it's not. Oh well, it doesn't look as if I can bring it up on screen, unfortunately. So I will. I don't know why that's not working.
I said you have to come across, if you're not already part of the loser group. Come on over to the loser group.
The Losers Club, the Loser Club, Health on
and
Facebook.
We post our dinners and stuff that on there, so you'll be able to come over. And kind of catch up with everybody, and people let us know how they're getting on. If you find any really good bargain items that you can have on plan that are really low sin.
Absolutely.
Got to say, there's new foods coming out all the time, and it's just like, unless it's something that usually we will go in certain stores like Lidl, obviously mostly, but we found some really good bargains like in Asda. We don't always go in Asda, but we went in there to get some yogurt. So we found some yogurt in there for Lisa, and I went into the fridge section and I found baked apple yogurt, and it's I think a 450 gram or 500 gram pot.
Yeah.
In there, and it's 1.5 sins for the whole pot. And you know what? It was really nice, and I would definitely, if we go in there again, I will get some more.
Yeah, you really liked that, didn't you?
Really, really nice, and it wasn't a runny yogurt. It was as thick as what you'd get as quark.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not letting me bring it up, so I will put them in the Facebook group. So we've had the aloo gobi. That's a real shame because it looks.
But yeah, like I say,
amazing.
I would definitely have that again.
Yeah.
And like I say, that's a meal that would freeze really, really well.
Yeah, it would. Absolutely.
And really great. Like I say, you can make quite a big batch of that, have some for dinner, and put a few portions in the freezer.
Yeah, you absolutely can. Right then.
But like we always said now, that yes, you can cook your rice and then freeze it in little bags, but why would you freeze rice? We try and save the space in the freezer, freeze the meal, and then obviously just do the little bit of rice on the day or whatever, or get the micro rice if you want to sin it.
So then, Rufus,
yeah,
we're moving on to Lego section. Sorry, everybody, about the food pictures. For some reason, that isn't coming up. We're moving on to Lego segment part 2. And we have a topic of the week today. And our topic of the week today is... Do you want to say what it is?
It's... will I get away with it?
Are we really ever getting away with it? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by are we getting away with it?
Meaning, I've been and got weighed today. So tonight... no one will know. We're going to have a takeaway tonight. And then I'll have 6 days rigidly on plan. Be really, really good. And hopefully I shall get a weight loss next week. Yeah. Hopefully. You hear people talking about hopefully I might get a weight loss.
With it.
Or
I pulled it back.
Hopefully I will lose some weight and I won't have had a gain. And often that...
Or people will say... oh, it's Christmas, so
I'll
have a little bit.
Yeah.
And then...
I ate all of it, and then don't count some things or go way over the sins, and then go, it's fine. I'll have a few less tomorrow, and then before you realise it,
of getting away with it, because I've said that in the past, didn't I?
Yeah.
But I really like not getting away with it.
Yeah.
I find that actually. Oh, sorry, I just realised. Let me just get that a bit more centred. I find it really good if I don't get away with it. I prefer that.
There's a consequence for what you had.
Because otherwise, I've done it before where I've gone, not this time round, because this time round we've been 100% on plan. But last time round, there'd be like, I might have had a disordered eating moment where I would go, I'm just going to eat all of that. Yeah. And I would eat it. And then I'd get on the scales. And if the scales only showed a slight gain or even a maintained or even a tiny little loss, I'd be like, got away with that. I ate those biscuits and I got away with it.
But the way we do the plan now and the way we think about the plan is completely different to what we did when we very first started.
Very different.
It's like complete one end of the scale to the other end now.
So are you somebody that gets on the scales if you've eaten and feels relief at getting away with it?
You'll get on the scale and you'll be like, fingers crossed, right? I really hope I've had a loss today.
Yeah. Or do you accept every single thing so that if you get a gain, it's because you've eaten food that's worth a gain? That's where we are now, isn't it? Yeah. It's like, if I'm going to eat something that's off plan, I will accept it. I'll pause the plan for that day, get back on. If the scale shows it, the scale shows it. It should show it because that's an off-plan meal. So that hasn't been food optimized. Yeah. So where the Legos come in, I'll describe this as I hold it up. So, are you a Geraldine? Now, Geraldine is one of our Lego Slimland characters. As you can see, this is Geraldine. She wears a pink top with lilac sleeves, pink trousers, and her top has a little cupcake on it because she likes cupcakes.
And in one of her hands, in her right hand, she's got a giant box of fries, French fries.
Yep, and in her other hand is a huge hot dog, and she's standing at a hot dog stand or a treat stand. There is, in front of it, there's a coffee machine behind the stand, but then we've also got cupcake, there's a cookie on the table, there's an ice cream there, and what you might not have noticed is, look, just behind, she's got another hot dog just round here that she's going to scoff. So Geraldine is one of those people, she weighs in, and then she goes for a takeaway. She has a cheeky little off-plan meal, and then, do you know what Geraldine also does? Sometimes, when she goes out with her friends, she'll have a cheeky few drinks, and she'll have a cheeky little hot dog, and a cheeky little ice cream, and a cheeky little pudding. So she is one of those people...
She's very cheeky.
Yeah. She is one of those people that regularly wants to lose weight, pays to go to Slimland, follows the Slimland eating plan, does all of that, counts her slim points, does everything that she's supposed to do. However, she doesn't count these days because you've got to live a little bit, don't you?
You've been weighed, haven't you? So,
life is life, innit? I keep trying. I don't know what I'm doing, but I keep trying.
I've been weighed today, so some people that might get weighed earlier in the day, they don't think that the plan starts again until the next day.
Yeah.
So whatever you do for the rest of that day, does it matter?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And the thing is, with Geraldine, she gets on those scales, and some weeks, if she's only done this once, she'll get away with it.
Yeah.
And that means she thinks, I can do that next week.
But also, people...
I'm going out again next week. I'll do it. It'll be fine.
Also, people will eat like a lot of processed or food with lots of fat in like that. But then they will go, oh, but I've had this to eat, but I won't eat anything else for the rest of the day.
No.
That's not good for you either, so...
No. So this is Geraldine, who thinks that if she gets away with it, it's a good thing. That she can constantly eat off plan, have those meals off, not worry about it. She says, oh, I'll do a bit of walking.
Yeah.
I'll go running on the treadmill. I'll get on the bike at the gym. But after I've been to the gym, I like to treat myself with a little bit of what you like. So I'll have a McFlurry on the way home.
You see people trying to pull it back by saying that, you know, they're going to do however many thousand steps every day.
Yeah, well, we know someone that used to go to the fish and chip shop on weigh day.
Yeah,
get weighed
and
straight
then
to the fish and chip shop.
which is just literally not even a minute walk. So
which is grand. Listen, if you are somebody that can do that and maintain a small loss, that is great. But accept it.
Yeah.
Accept that is what you are doing. Accept the fact that for you, having that fish and chip dinner or whatever it is, that hot dog, fries, ice cream, that is really important to you. It's more important than getting those consistent solid losses. If you are somebody who's able to do that and going to Slimland or whatever group or calorie counting diet plan that you're doing, then fantastic.
You just make it work for you. So if that's what works for you, then you know.
If that is you. We have decided against that.
No.
Because for my diabetes, I can't. We'll talk about the other things today in a minute. So we do this. Now on this side of the Lego, I've turned it round. On this side, we've got a supermarket, and it's a checkout. And here we have Vivian. This is Vivian. Say hello, Vivian. Hello. Vivian, just there, look, with her trolley. Her trolley has loads of fresh fruit in it. It has a giant
Does she have a frozen fish in it that she just picked off the shelf and just put straight in a basket?
And Vivian has gone from weigh day. She's gone to
the supermarket.
She's gone and planned for the week ahead. She's treated herself, if you look, to a whole pineapple, because for Vivian, a pineapple is a treat. She likes it.
And pineapple's free food, but it's also on plan.
It's on plan.
Yeah.
And so Vivian's routine, she goes straight to the supermarket, buys that on-plan food. She sees weigh day as part of her journey. Not that it resets every Monday or every Thursday or every whatever. She just goes along. She eats this way all the time. If she needs a meal off or she's got a celebration, she'll do it. But when she's weighed in, she goes to the supermarket and gets that on plan, on Slimland
We're like that, though. We see going and picking up fruit and certain things for our recipes and stuff as a treat, especially like our fruit bowl every evening. That to me is a treat.
Yeah. So are you a Geraldine who tries to eat on plan,
Just hiding hot dogs,
but then is still in that cycle of seeing food as good food, bad food, on
but
plan,
you can
off
tell
plan,
she does feel bad about it because she wouldn't be
because
hiding
she's
a hot
hiding
dog.
that extra hot dog just round here.
She don't want to make people to think she's having two.
Yeah. So are you a Geraldine, or are you a Vivian, or are you somewhere in between? Are you somebody that basically says, I can get away with it?
Yeah.
For me personally, I hated those weeks. When I overate Brie just after Christmas, gone this year in January, I was really glad that I had a gain. I think I gained 3 or 4 pounds that week. I was really glad of it.
Even when people have not got away with it, it's as well just being honest with yourself, because if you can't be honest with yourself, then what you're doing it for?
Yeah.
Just we've had times where I think not this time round, but in the past where we've just and then not mentioned it, or maybe had a few extra sins and whatever we'd had, but now we see the plan completely different.
Yeah, and you've said a few times that the idea of getting away with it is wrong, because you haven't gotten away with it.
No.
All it does is set you up for the next time, because that's what we would do, wasn't it? Before, like, again, since October, now we're health focused, so it's completely different. But on the plan before, I would eat half a packet of biscuits. I'd go, I'm just going to give the dogs their custard creams. They don't have that anymore. But they'd have a custard cream at night, and they'd get 2. I'd have 6, and then Rufus would say, where are the custard creams gone? Oh, well, I had a couple, but the dogs really wanted them, so the dogs had loads of custard creams. So they had like 4 each, 5 each, 12 each. They had maybe 2 each. Yeah. And I had the rest, half of the packet or whatever it was.
Yeah, often things in the past would disappear, and I didn't know where it went. And then obviously it's to do with shame, that you wouldn't want to mention it. But if I noticed it, then...
This is what the R and the S stand for in Losers Club. It's reducing that shame, because whilst we're still in those patterns, having a loss when you know that you've eaten off plan, that can be really dangerous for our mindset, because what that says is, I've done it once.
Oh, I could do it again.
Maybe I can do it again. And next time it won't just be that one meal off. Maybe next time I can get away with a weekend off,
or go out, have a meal out, and have a starter, a main meal, and a pudding. Oh, it'll be fine, it's only one meal,
and not count it. Because that's the thing, isn't it? When we've done that, when you did it at Harvester that time, and then I sat and worked out the calories. We couldn't work out since.
I was quite shocked actually afterwards.
But
I was like,
you said to me, oh, it's probably about 2,000 calories. How much was it?
It was over 4,000 calories, and that was meal. We shared the starter. Then I had my main meal, and then I had ice cream sundae or whatever it was.
Which I didn't have because I can't have the dairy.
But yeah, I was absolutely shocked at the amount of sins it was, amount of calories in the just those 2.5 meals or whatever that I ate.
Yep.
I think that might have even been without my salad bowl, though.
Yeah.
Without my salad.
Do you get away with it? Do we ever get away with it? I don't know. I'm sorry, I just completely took your point then and ran with it, didn't I?
No, but
because of the Lego figures.
I think occasionally people can get away with it, and I've probably done it in the past. Not this time, obviously on plan.
Too focused.
But like I say,
too much to lose these days.
You just need to be honest with yourself, and if you're doing it and you want to have that one day off every week and 6 days completely on plan, then go for it. If you want to just be really honest with yourself and say, look, I need to do this for this reason or whatever, and you want to have fairly consistent losses, you've just got to stick to it and do what works for you, whether that be having that one meal once a week and that keeps you on plan the rest of the week. Then absolutely. And once again,
The characters that we're using are all named after characters from the Nursery Nurse. Charlotte, who creates the Nursery Nurse, is amazing. I am addicted to her content. Do please go and watch the Nursery Nurse. Also, other people to give a shout out to this week. Byron the Vegan Loser. It's been poorly.
I know. Where have you been? We keep looking to see if you've posted, but no.
Luke John has been poorly.
Everyone's been poorly.
Yep. We watched Shell, didn't we? Bean Feast 57. Well done. She had a good weight loss last week, didn't she? Jane Day, our Empress.
Slimmer of the week.
Slimmer of the week again. Amazing. Laura and Kath have been really struggling, but they did a whole video about the Slimming World kitchen boxes.
Yeah.
Totally recommend you go and watch those.
Yeah, they're definitely worth a watch.
Ever thinking about getting a Slimming World kitchen box?
Yeah.
Watch their videos
it's
on it.
Back to Basics.
On Back to Basics, yeah. Watch those videos. Seriously, cannot recommend enough. They have completely changed the way that we were thinking about it.
I'm glad that we watched
I am
about
really
their experience with it.
Really, really, really glad.
Because, they had a few unexpected events
that
went on.
Go and have a look. It's really, really interesting. They did an unboxing. They then did the meals and what they thought of them. They then did a review afterwards and what they thought of the value. And then there was a follow-up.
Yeah,
totally recommend. Right, let's go back to the comments. Dormouse, you only just found out you can bung butternut squash whole with skin on in a pressure cooker. Okay, it softens the skin, cooks the inside, and then it's easily peeled and chopped. That's interesting. We
What if you take it out then and literally just peel the skin off?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Ask. Do you just peel it off, Dormouse, or do you have to use a peeler?
Yeah.
You don't use Facebook, no problem at all, my darling. Karen loves the baked apple yogurt as well.
Really nice.
Deborah says you roast butternut squash in the oven with different spice. We love butternut squash roasted. We put it in the air fryer, don't we? Freeze rice as it's beautifully dried out and takes a minute to heat up. You do have 3 freezers you've acquired over the years. Wow.
But the thing is, though, even if you do that with rice and if you cook it and then chill it, put it in the freezer, as long as I don't know if it makes a difference if you leave it a day before you would whack it in the freezer, because obviously
it changes the
starch in it. So if you're someone that is to do with your sugars, so if you're someone that's diabetic and are watching sugars and that having cooking rice and eating it that day can be that your body turns more of it to sugar.
Basically the starch is in the rice. If you cook it and cool it and eat it, by cooling it down, it changes the starches into an unabsorbable starch, basically an inedible starch or whatever it's called, insoluble. And it passes through your system. I believe there was another word that my brain just forgot as I was starting that sentence. Have a little look, because it does change those starches. So if you are diabetic, do have a look. But again, it's not medical advice. No. Kimberly, wonder if you could do that in your Instant Pot with a spaghetti squash. I don't know what spaghetti squash is. I'm not sure what that is. You need to loosen the usual corset just occasionally, but it has to be occasionally. Absolutely.
Spaghetti squash like a butternut?
I don't know. It could be. You think you just have to accept it. If you overindulge, it will come and bite you on the bum. If not this week, the next. Can do. Very, very, very true. Very true. Even if one off-plan meal can see the scales go in the wrong direction, there's always a payback. There can be, when you was down sick, you knew you'd gained.
It also...
ice cream, but didn't freak out.
So it can also be that you got away with it that week, but then it catches up with you for the following week. Yeah, exactly. And it may be that the following week you come in with a small loss, but it would have been a lot more if it wasn't for that. And again, our bodies are very strange. You know, we lose and we gain sometimes for no reason. Look at, the way my journey goes. You can eat the same every week and still have different results every week.
Dormouse, you accepted a £1 on as you made memories with your auntie and you were fine by that. After she went home, straight back on plan. Exactly. Spaghetti squash, the skin is not edible. Okay. Eileen ate ice cream last week. Your throat was really sore. The rest of it is still in the fridge. You didn't finish the whole tub. That's an amazing non-scale victory. Well done for that. Dormouse says, Wayday, you do an extra special meal that takes more time to prep and cook the meal, regardless if you lose, gain or maintain. but you're on plan as you love cooking. That's really cool. We tend to do. We tend to either go with a meal that is going to be quick and easy on weigh day, like for today, because we know that we're filming, we're obviously doing this. But normally on a Tuesday, we'll either spend a little bit longer or, we'll do our Choosy, we'll finish on the Monday normally. We normally cook about a Sunday, finishes on the Monday, so because we normally do 2 portions. And then Tuesdays are... Right, are we having our bean burger? I keep saying bean burgers. Our beetroot burgers. What are we having? This? Are we having something fairly simple? We do. We've got more in the fridge. We've got more today, didn't we? Deborah gets weighed on Monday morning around 8 a.m. Then goes home to have breakfast. Then go back to group. You only live 500 yards from the place.
Thing, though,
wow.
And I think a lot of people feel the same way as I used to. Even though I fast during the day and then I go get weighed. But for people that, if they weren't getting weighed at whatever time during that day, people wait. Quite a lot of people, I think, do wait until after they've been weighed before they eat.
Yeah. Well, we've got that on our standard Slimland little. I've got a board of how Slimland works, and you can always see Geraldine eating in every single photo because Geraldine is our. Does she do the plan the way? Why is Geraldine even at Slimland person? Rachel, you're still struggling after a kidney transplant in January this year. Oh my gosh. I hope you're doing okay, my darling. Again, thoughts, all the energy out in the world to you, my darling. The biggest challenge you have is if Grumpy, this is Dormouse, wants to cook, as he will still want to do beige food, puddings, etc. So you have to be very firm, and you appreciate him cooking, but only if it's on plan. Absolutely. You used to work in dialysis after transplant. So many patients struggled with their diet and medication. It impacts everything. It does. You don't get away with it, but guilty of cheating frequently. Then again, it's that thing of, Melinda, if it's a frequent cheat, then you accept that that's going to show on the scales. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
So the only way I can describe is that the way I treat myself now.
Go on.
The only way I now is as if, like, for me, there's 2 of me, and I have my good thoughts and my bad thoughts, and I literally have to tell myself sometimes when I look at something and think, oh, I used to eat these foods. Oh, I could really just have one of those, couldn't I? And that's what my mind often will say, and I'm like,
that's your Geraldine head.
Yep, no, that's
and then your Vivian head says, no, on plan.
Yep, no, that's not what we're doing. I'm in control. This is what I'm having.
Yeah. Crystal Rose, good evening to you. How are we? We're doing okay. We're going to go through our weigh-in very shortly. Deborah, dieting is like a marriage. If you want it to work, don't cheat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is the most amazing summation of the plan.
Yeah. You got to put the effort in as well, haven't you? So
I might nick that.
Yeah, but you still, like I say, no matter what you do, you've got to put the effort in.
Weight loss is like a marriage. Yeah. If you want it to work, don't cheat.
And put the effort in.
If you want it to work,
that's it.
Put the effort in and don't cheat. Yeah. Wow. I like that. Emma, this is exactly what you needed to hear. You had last week a bit iffy with the plan and somehow lost a pound. Now you're sat thinking how much more I could do if I'd lost it, how much you could have lost if you'd stuck to plan. Yeah. Exactly. That was interesting, the Slimming World boxes, wasn't it? The Slimming World kitchen boxes.
What a surprise they had as well.
Yeah. Dormouse says the skin peels off. You change the time you cook butternut squash depending on if you want to roast it or puree it. And you cool rice overnight and then freeze it.
Yeah.
You have spaghetti squash available here, but you only make it a couple of times a year. You can eat the skin of a butternut squash, absolutely. Yeah. It's yellow and big, and after baking, you cut it in half lengthwise and use a fork, and when you scrape it, it looks like spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kimberly says, because Kimberly used to live here as well, so she knows, like, she's like, what's it called? Duolingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can translate. Kimberly says a spaghetti squash is about the size of a butternut squash. Once it's cooked, you scrape out the seeds, then you fork, and the inside comes out like spaghetti strands. I don't think I've ever had that here.
No.
You'll be interested, Julie, to see your weigh-in results on Thursday as you maintained last week after your holiday. You've stuck to plan, filled in a diary, so you'll see what will happen. Exactly. You never eat the outside of any squash apart from zucchini and summer squash. Yeah. Deborah says,
as long as you scrub the outside. Obviously, if it's got blemishes and marks and things on it, you can't get off. Then you can peel those bits. But other than that, you can just give it a scrub in the sink and then just pop it in and bake the whole thing like that.
Yep. Deborah, you put on this week, but this happens every 4 to 5 weeks. You're blaming the menopause for it.
Yeah.
It's a very common thing. That's why Slimming World, it's regularly called Star Week.
Yeah.
You'll hear that if you go to Slimming World groups on a regular basis. You'll hear people say, I've had a slight gain, but it's Star Week. And then the next week that tends to come back off, doesn't it, for people like that? Melinda Brown, comfort eating, emotional eating is such a hard thing to tackle.
Yeah.
I would listen, if you are able to get therapy, it can change your life. It really can. Is all I'm going to say on that. It really can change your life. Also, doing a lot of internal work and looking at the reasons you do this, that, and the other. Those are really important as well. Yep, you have your shoulder elves as well who like naughty to challenge you.
They are. Yeah, naughty. They're always like whispering in your ear.
You've grown zucchini courgette this year. I know. We did. We didn't get a lot, did we? Most of your emotional garbage is from your previous relationships. Yeah, absolutely. Evening, Ruffus, Lisa, and lovely chat, says Audrey. You haven't joined Slimming World yet, Crystal Rose, but you've been eating lots more fruit, salad, and veg. That sounds good. Sounds good options.
That's it.
So then, talking about weighing in, shall we get our books out? Shall we weigh in? Shall we officially see what the scales have to say today? So then, let's swap that to that, and we're going to change the little label up in the corner just above your head to weigh in. It's time, everybody, to hit those scales. If you have weighed in this week, regardless of what plan you're following, remember we are Slimland. We don't follow any particular plan here on this channel. We happen to be on Slimming World. Other people are losing weight by calorie counting. Other people are using the Manjaro jabs or Ozempic. Other people are following Weight Watchers. Some people are doing the shakes. Whatever plan you are following to lose weight, Slimland, the Losers Club, is here for you. We are here for you. We are all losers. We are lifting ourselves. We are losing ourselves, sharing experiences, and reducing shame. Kimberly says, all I want for Christmas is menopause. You're 51, it's time. Are you listening, Mother Nature? Wow. Dormouse did wait menopause at 27. Right then, it's time to weigh in. Are we ready, everybody? Let's hit that massive weigh-in jingle. So then, I weighed in first this week, so I will go first. I know, very unlike me, wasn't it? That's your book. Again, the Losers Club satchel bags. These are back available. I didn't make it live on blooming eBay. It'll be live when I finish this. They'll be back live on eBay. Losers Club bags. Yeah. It's so bloody useful. It really is. It's our. I would say it's our merch, but that makes it sound like a bit of a douche.
I went and got weighed, and forget me phone, me bank card,
You forgot everything, didn't you, today?
I did.
So then, I weighed in. Now, again, you've heard the week we had on plan. Everything was on plan. My sins this week, again, were slightly higher. My sins were in the 10s. I think it would average out. Sorry, my coccyx, because I've lost weight. My coccyx is so sore. My tailbone. I
lose weight in your bum.
You do. I weighed in. My sins this week were slightly higher. Everything was on target, though. Everything was counted. All of the food we had was absolutely 100% on plan. And I weighed in with a... I hit that too soon. 1.5 pound loss, which means in the last 2 weeks, I have lost 6 pounds. I am very, very happy with that. Thank you, my darling. Thank you for pressing the magic button for me.
Magic.
So
Magic button.
It was the magic button, yes. Which means I do get the clap. I get the clap. Thank you very much for the clap. Yes, well done to me. Well done, me. I am.
If you're sitting there clapping, good body magic.
Yeah. If you're enjoying this today, please do hit that like button. Give me a like. But also, please do give me the clap. Yes, please do give me the clap. I know, right? Please give me the clap. Because...
You definitely got it now.
I definitely got the clap, yeah. Because... Why are you laughing? Because my £1.5 puts me officially back on my 6 stone award. It means I have officially lost 6 stone, £1. I am very happy with that. 6 stone, £1. I will consider this an amazing result, and I will consider this now. I can put it on the cupboard. You know what I'm like? I'm a little bit superstitious about putting them up too soon, but this is now going to go on the cupboard, and it means I got my 6 stone award. I am so happy with that. It's been a lot of work. I got it back in August, and then I gained weight every week since. I had that £9.5 random loss, and then straight after that, for 3 weeks running, I gained weight back. And now I am back with my 6 stone award. That is since October. I am very relieved that I don't owe it to Slimming World now, and I can crack on and concentrate on my 6.5 stone award. So I am very, very happy with that. So then, yay me. I know, I got the clap. Isn't that good? I know, right? I've never been so happy to have the clap in all my life. I'm telling you. It's the first time that's ever happened. I don't think I've ever had the clap in
Hang
such
on.
a...
Yes.
3 times of getting the clap in one day.
Yes.
There's a name for people like that, but we're not going to say that on the internet. So then, before we go on to Rufus's weight scale, weigh-in, weight result. What am I trying to say? Weigh-in. Yes, weigh-in.
Yes.
We'll wait for Rufus's weigh-in. So, Karen Fraser, no weigh-in for you. Obviously, my darling, you've been hecticana with everything going on. Kimberly down south. Oh my God! You lost 3.5 pounds. Look at me making out we didn't watch your video. That puts you at your pre-cruise weight of 1 stone down and another £0.5. You're absolutely thrilled. That is absolutely brilliant. Well done to you, my darling, which means you get your 1 stone award back. There you go. Look, back on screen. Your 1 stone award for Kimberly. Thank you, Karen. You're delighted with your £1 loss, says Dormouse. That is also awesome. Well done to Dormouse. Hang on, we're going down the chat. I can't scroll. If I scroll, it jumps. Exactly, Eileen. It's no good to continually self-sabotage, undermining yourself, really. Now you'll think about the Lego checkout visual aid. Oh, good. That's what I was trying to think of. Ways that we can just think. Are we a Geraldine?
That's it.
Or are we a Vivian? What do we do? Hazel Morgan, you lost £0.5. Well done to you, my darling. That is awesome. Yeah, everyone's saying that Kimberly's had a hard time since holiday. You really have, haven't you? You've really gone through it.
But it's a little bit more challenging, I say, not being able to just scan everything.
It must be so difficult doing it in the States. By the way, thank you so much. If you don't know, Kimberly down south has a weight loss channel herself. She's doing Slimming World from America. She's done a whole video about how we're supposed to use the sin estimator on the app. We were never shown it.
We were.
The consultant we've got now says that she doesn't really use the app an awful lot. She's using it more, but she doesn't really use it, does she? Whereas the consultant we did have before, she never really used the app either. She was all by the book. So we've never been sat down and shown how to use it. So Kimberly's done an amazing video. Have a look at Kimberly down south. She's done a really, really grand video of showing how to use the app properly, the sin calculator.
When new people join Slimming World, like I say, if you do go to a group, I don't know whether there's videos online about how that works. I know they've got obviously the new members talks and little video clips on about how that works. and how the plan itself works on the Slimming World app, but I don't know if they show you or they've got videos on there about how to work that part. I'm not sure.
Absolutely.
I said if it was, like I say, Kimberly may well have found it on there, but
absolutely.
And I think they should show people, because otherwise, how are you going to know?
Exactly. I was doing it wrong because I was coming up the same ramen noodles that Kimberly was looking for. I went on the app, did exactly the same, put the nutrition in, and got the same 14.5 sins.
Yeah.
And I think it turned out it was 2.
Yeah.
Once it was done, there was a step that we were both doing wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, well done to you, Kimberly, for that. Audrey Shaw, well done, Lisa, and Snap. You lost 1.5 pounds as well. Well done to you, my darling. That's amazing. Well done, Audrey. You get the clap, my darling. Absolutely. Lisa, you've just come back from 2 weeks in Mallorca and you've put £9 on, but you've had a lovely time and made brilliant memories. Back on it tomorrow. Well done for getting back on it tomorrow. But also, go on, give her the clap for getting back on it tomorrow. That is amazing. But also, £9 in 2 weeks, you're still not beating my target, my record of £17. in 10 days.
I know, right?
You're way safe for that. But also, when you're on holiday, you are allowed to eat off plan.
Yeah.
A lot of people lose weight through the year so they can have that flexibility and that freedom to go away, eat what the hell they want, drink what the hell they want,
just get straight
be
back
mindful.
to it when you're back, innit? Yeah.
I know that because we were thinking about holidays abroad and stuff and saying, well, we would eat a bit more flexible, but I wouldn't eat sugar and ice cream and all of that because for me it would be dangerous.
Yeah.
But I would eat a paella and some chips,
some different things that you might not eat.
I would eat out. I would. If we went to Disney World, I'd have a hot dog or a burger. I wouldn't go for any of the sweet stuff because I'm diabetic and I know it would be really bad for me. But I would have whatever's there. I would try a pretzel. I would allow myself those because you're on holiday, and I know full well, as we always say, don't we?
Yeah.
You can pause the plan.
That's it.
Get back on it after. That's what you've done. You've paused the plan. 2 weeks away. Amazing holiday. Tons of memories. Probably had, good old knees up.
Yeah.
Mother Brown. Knees up, Mother Brown. How's your father? How's your father? Knees up, Mother Brown.
Or something.
Or something like that. You probably had a right good time. Made tons of memories. Had a really, really lovely holiday. £9 in the grand scheme of it. Yeah. Back on plan.
That'd be funny. I would. Like I say, if it was things that I've not tried before, and you maybe not going to go to that place again,
or even if you go every year, even if you go back in 6 months.
But if it's
a holiday.
It'll work out. Obviously, if you work it that way, and just go enjoy yourself, and then get straight back to it.
Yeah, well, your surgery, if you were in hospital, say if you ended up in hospital for a few days, right? Yeah. Or say, like Karen is, for whatever reason, I had to go in and basically be there with you for a period of time, touch wood, that never happens. Mm-hmm. But if that was, and I was eating whatever was available, I would eat whatever was available. I'd make the best choices I could.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
But I would eat whatever's available. The same thing on holiday. If I go on holiday, I will try and have, if I'm having a lunch, I'll try and get something lighter, have a bit of salad, all of that malarkey. But in an evening time, if there's curry and rice or curry and chips, I'll go, do you know what? I'm on holiday. Yeah. I might not eat the poppadoms and the pakoras and the bhajis and everything else with it, but I will enjoy the curry and rice, or the curry and chips. So, I think you've got to be able to live, don't you? You really do. As Dormouse says, Lisa, memories are priceless. You'll get back to where you want to be. Absolutely. Yeah. I know. Thank you, Kimberly. Kimberly says 6 stone. Well done. Welsh Pam, no way in for you either, as you're indisposed, but you're sticking to plan. That's really good that you're sticking to plan. That is really, really, really good. Rachel, you had £2 on, but that's because of the steroids for your kidney. Again, my darling, you know where it's come from. You know how that happens. Steroids can really mess with your body's chemistry. So, if you are eating on plan, if you are doing what you need to do to nourish your body, then you've got to, when it comes down to medications, we've got to sometimes accept certain medications make it harder for our bodies to process, or our bodies make it easier for our bodies to gain weight. Yeah. That's just you know, that's just part of it. Yeah, absolutely, Dormouse. It's very understandable that. The doctor's here to discharge you, so you'll chat with us next time. Okay, Melinda, my darling, good luck to you. Hope you have a wonderful recovery, and I hope everything goes really, really well. I really do. Yeah, exactly, Welsh Pam. That's the right approach, Lisa. You've had your holiday, and now you are back on it. You've just subscribed to Kimberly Down South's YouTube. Good. Good. I mean, well done, Deborah. She's lovely. Also, Slimmy Well Vegan, Nikki. She's quite often in the chat, isn't she?
Yeah.
Nikki as well. Recommend her channel. In fact, if you go to our YouTube main channel page, have a look. Have a little scroll down. We've got loads of featured channels there. A lot of them are Slimming World weight loss YouTubers. Debbie's World is on there.
Oh yeah,
she's doing Manjaro. Byron the Vegan Loser, Slimming World Vegans on there. Bean Feast 57's on there. Of course, the Empress Jane Day.
Luke John.
Genuflect, that's it.
Yes.
Luke John's on there. Who else is on there? Back to Basics are on there. I can't remember. There's loads of them.
Most of them, we've been putting them on the Loser Club, or they're on the bottom of this as well, aren't they? If you
lots of them are on here as well.
But I'm saying if you go to
I'll have a look.
below the video, I think there are little links.
They might be in the
below
description
video.
box as well.
Yeah.
Right then. Hello, Code Deb, my darling. Better late than never. Exactly. Right then, Rufus, you weighed in after me.
I did.
So then, your food this week was completely on plan.
It was.
You did say, though, you were a little bit nibbly this week.
Possibly. Like I say, I don't think I've been focused 100%, even though I've had no more than the sins that I normally have, and I've been eating the meals that we normally have, and like I say, exactly the same size that we normally have of our meals.
Yes, we watched Leanne. Yes, thank you, Leanne, the fat lass. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't quite know.
So what happened then? You got on the scales today.
I got on the scales, and I put on what you took off. So
you put on 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Absolutely bizarre, and I don't know whether it's just because I've been a bit stressed this week, but I've eaten nothing that I shouldn't have had.
No.
So, yeah. But other than that, like I say, it doesn't faze me because I always look at the bigger picture, and it'll probably be completely different after I get weighed next week.
Yeah.
So it could be, like I say, where I've just been stressed a bit. But, yeah, I go with it. It's part of the journey. Like I say, you have to accept that when you're on whatever you're doing to lose weight, that you will have ups and downs, and it's normal.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly. But that does still mean
that it's really normal to have that.
It means you've just...
Yeah. I'm half a pound under the 8 stone.
Tip back just behind 8 stone again.
But like I say, it will correct itself. Just give it a week or so, and it will sort itself out. Because like I say, sometimes when you think, oh, is it that I'm having too many calories now? Because obviously it's calories in, calories out, and I don't think I've done anything that I shouldn't have done. So yeah.
But can I just point out?
Yeah.
That is only your 4th ever gain.
Yeah. I think I've had like a couple of maintains in there.
1, 2.
I haven't had many. Like I say, it's just. But.
So you've had 3 maintains and 4 gains in.
But yeah, like I say,
49 weeks.
Yeah. But I say I'm perfectly fine with it. It's just how our bodies sometimes go.
Sorry, 50 weeks.
Yeah.
So 4 gains and 3 maintains out of 50 weeks is incredible.
But yeah, like I say, it doesn't bother me. It's just
you get the clap for that.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's just part of the journey. And
it absolutely is, but you absolutely get the clap for that.
Yeah.
So do you think I know you stayed within your sins, but do you think I know also...
Nibbled more free food? Or...
Yeah, a little bit more free food, but also you haven't been to the museum.
Not yesterday.
No, or today.
Or not today either.
And there was somebody at group today that had they were expecting a slight gain because he said that
that's what,
he hadn't.
Yeah,
he said all of his food has been going in, but none of it's been coming out, if you put it that way.
But then I said, obviously, we learned from Jane that you can have too much fibre.
Yeah.
So, obviously, calories in, calories out. Obviously, you'll have a perfect amount of calories where your body will happily then drop weight. And the same for your fibre as well.
Yeah,
so,
but it depends on what those calories are made up of, because not all calories are equal, blah, 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 blah. But I think, do you know what? For 7 out of 50 weeks, for 43 weeks, you've had losses.
Yeah. I'm really happy.
Incredible.
Like I say, with the way it's going.
I think it's incredible. And again,
say, and as you get nearer to your target, you will have a few, ups and downs.
Absolutely.
And that is going to happen. And, if you think you're someone on plan that's not going to happen to you because you've just started your journey, it could well, a little bit further down the line, that may happen.
Yeah.
But don't think that you've done something wrong, because usually you'd know in yourself if you've done something wrong. And then it's just if you admit it to yourself, because if you admit it to yourself that you've done something, you can correct it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you just got to be honest with yourself, haven't you? And it's just, I might have nibbled more like things. I've had quite a lot of gherkins and stuff this week, but they're all speed food.
It's all speed food.
And I've only had like what I would have on like a little small side plate or whatever. And
but the chances are, because you've been so stressed,
I have been really stressed this week.
The chances are that your cortisol levels are through the roof, and that stress hormone slows down weight loss. It's
I said that's why I said where this week I've not been really focused on things 100%. So we might have a subject or talk about something, and the next day I've completely forgot what happened, or only half absorb some of the information that has been given to me.
You had your pre-op for your surgery this week as well, and that was stressing
because
you
I
out.
was waiting to get that, because I'd been waiting like all in all 19 years from having these issues. I just wasn't focusing on anything else that was happening around me.
No. Look, Kimberly's put Leanne in the chat. Yeah, that's Leanne, the fat lass. Nikki, that is Slimming Well Vegan.
Yep.
Shell, that is Bean Feast 57. All of these channels are linked on our featured channels bit on our Facebook, YouTube.
Jane Day,
our Empress. She knows they call her that.
Yes.
She laughs. She thinks it's funny. Deb, you're not feeling well today. Sorry, my darling. I had an outpatient appointment yesterday that actually caused you to lose your appetite for a few hours, and you're just off today, not craving food at all. Is that a blessing? I'm not sure, but yeah, well done for at least popping in. I hope you feel better soon.
Just make sure you drink plenty.
Yeah, drink loads and loads and loads.
Yeah.
Dormouse, you still get the clap, Rufus. Absolutely. You've been so consistent, and you do have a load on. He really does. He's got to deal with me every day and my Lego obsession, which no doubt in a few days...
So stressed. I know,
in a few weeks' time, it will change to something else again, because my ADHD brain, that's what happens. Well done, Emma and Susie B too. I don't know who Emma and Susie B are. I don't know if there are messages in the chat I've missed, but yes, well done to you too. You agree, Rufus? You've got this fibre cereal. You had the smallest portion the other day, about 1/4 cup, and it stopped you up. Absolutely. Hazel says, Rufus, you are inspiring. You're doing really well. You've got a lot on at the moment. Exactly. Welsh Pam, stress does creep up. You've seen this time and time again with so many people, including yourself, and it does affect weight loss. It does, because stress releases cortisol, which is a hormone that floods our body. And when cortisol is high, it basically puts our body into fight or flight mode. What that does, that triggers our stomachs to stop processing food in the same way. It readies our bodies to have that fight or flight response. And what that does is it stops, it increases the amount of fat and food and stuff that we are storing. Basically, it puts our body into fight mode. When that happens, that is when it's difficult to lose weight, because if you are in that cortisol issue, it's the same with the amygdala. When we have amygdala hijack, it does a very, very similar thing.
My body goes on strike for a bit.
It literally triggers our bodies to have that have that response.
Imbalance, yeah.
Cortisol and the amygdala and the hormones that the amygdala releases, which is cortisol is one of them.
It's a bit like
cortisol is the main
it's
one
a bit
it
like
releases.
other parts of my body have gone on autopilot while the rest of me is stressing.
Yeah, but because you're stressing, I know when I'm super stressed, it means our bodies it physically changes our body mode. Yeah. It's like if you've got a car, and you put your car into sport mode, it changes the way the wheels work, and it changes the gearbox, and it changes all these little things. It fine tunes the engine. That's what happens in our body all the time. Tons of different changes happen every day, several times a day, that we don't know about. When we're stressed, this is something I've been looking into, can you tell? When we're stressed, that cortisol, because it floods our system, it puts our body into fight or flight, which puts our body into we need to be prepared for battle.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
And it changes the way our body functions.
But that is pretty much I'm getting ready for my own battle in a week.
Whilst also
and as
dealing
much as,
with me and my wobbles.
As much as I'm fine with going through surgery, because I've had surgeries.
It's a scary surgery.
It's just the waiting.
Yeah.
And then I'm fine up until like that morning that I go in, and then it'll be another reason as to if I said that was the only surgery I was ever going to have, they would be like, oh, we'll make sure you go down first. But because I've had other surgeries and I'm fine, they will, I'll probably be like last time I was waiting like 3-4 hours, or it could be afternoon. So they just basically just get you to prep up and all of that, and then you're just waiting for hours or watching the telly in your room or whatever until that happens.
But you're stressing about your own surgery, and the fact that it's spinal surgery is more of a concern. But also on top of that, your partner's got cancer, your partner's potentially going blind, your partner's having to have diabetic shoes made.
Life is happening,
and you are supporting your partner while she goes and has laser treatment and is shit scared of doing things in hospital,
while we're still training our crazy daughter,
our doggo, whilst also being there for your partner when I am having my stresses, and being
I don't normally stress about things usually, like I say,
but you've got all of that going on all at the same time, and so it's little wonder that you would be stressed, little wonder at all. So
it happens. That is life.
It is. Life is life.
Like I say, in a month's time,
in a few weeks' time, Rufus, it'll be your Slimmiversary, and in that time, both you and Lisa have come a really long way in your journeys. I think you've both done fantastically.
It's only like, is it
2 weeks' time?
Yeah,
2 weeks. We've got. In fact, I've got it marked in my book.
Because
it is.
We would have been
2 weeks' time.
We would have been back at group on the first week, I think, of October. I
am here.
So
on the last bit on that page, and we are here 2 weeks away. 52 weeks. 2 more weeks. I wonder if I can get my 6.5 stone in 2 weeks. It's possible. £3. No, it's not. £3 a week. That's a lot for me. But all hail the Empress, says Welsh Pam. All hail the Empress. Hail the Empress. Code Deb, yes, Rufus. The only thing that made you feel better yesterday was a big glass of ice water.
That's it.
Dormouse, you don't produce cortisol, so you have to adjust daily medication. If you get it wrong, it really affects your weight. Wow. It really does. Oh my God. Code Deb, you had a non-scale victory. You joined a gym and went to a boxing class and you loved it. That could be a cool way of releasing stress.
I know, right?
You print out my picture and put it on the punching bag, boxing bag.
Why would I do that?
Because I'm probably one of the biggest stresses in your life. Yeah. I know, right? Falling asleep on the sofa last night while I was organising Legos.
Yeah.
By the way, I know it's Lego, but Lego is the way that Amberlynn.
That's the way.
Oh, there's so many words I can't say.
The way Lisa goes.
Amberlynn Crash Out says it, so that's the way we say it. You have to judge when and how much to increase cortisol replacement, taking into account how you are physically and any emotional stress. Like now with infection, you have to double dose for a week. Oh my gosh. Deborah, if you don't get enough sleep, you can put on weight. Absolutely, you can. Yeah, it's a lot.
And I don't
Dormouse.
sleep at the minute
It's a
either.
lot.
I sleep very minimal.
Because of the stress?
Yeah. Well, no, just because.
And because of the pain in your neck.
Because of if my back cramps all the time and your back doesn't relax, it stops you sleeping.
No.
So, yeah.
Can I just say, when I say because of the pain in his neck, I don't mean me. I mean the actual physical pain in his neck. That's what he's going for surgery for. Right then, shall we move on to Choosy? I think it's time. Let's have a look and see what we're doing for that there Choosy. So let's hit this. Right. So then, let me find. This is where hopefully this bit works.
With my toad in the hole.
Oh yeah, we got, what was it? Sausage casserole or toad in the hole today? Let's have a look. Oh no, that's weird. But that is now bringing up.
But like I say, this week I said there was like talk about, why is it, if it doesn't look like, if it's just sausage in a Yorkshire pudding, how can it look like a toad?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Right. Well, Rufus, you have very successfully
Everybody
won
wants
it.
a bit of toad in the hole.
They really, really do.
So we will do 2 toad in the holes. One which will be with sausages, and the other one will redesign the sausage so that it looks like a frog, and put that in it, so it looks like a toad sitting in the hole.
Let me see if I can grab this one.
You've got to be creative and make it look good.
You do.
And then it'll just be, do we do Slimming World sausages and go and buy those ones, or Linda McCartney sausages?
It is entirely up to you, my darling.
We could do one of each and test them out.
Hang on, I'm bringing that out as a separate doodah. Right, it doesn't like it, so give me 1 second, everybody, to try and pull this up on
Only
screen.
26% was sausage casserole.
I know, that is shocking.
Oh, no. People like comfort food, but then both of them, I suppose, are.
They are.
But I think when people look at being on plan, you don't automatically think, ooh, toad in the hole, because you would, in the past, people would have gone, oh, well, I'm making a Yorkshire pudding, put the fat in the pan, put it in the oven, bring it out, put your pancake mix and that in there and your sausages. You don't think of toad in the hole as being a healthy thing on plan.
No, you don't. For whatever reason, it's not allowing me to bring that up on screen
so we've
either.
got,
but it's 26%
for you
out
for
of
the sausage
57
casserole.
votes. 26% for sausage casserole, which was my option, and 74% for toad in the hole, which was yours. There's 2 comments. Code Deb says, can you do one with vegan sausages?
Yeah, definitely.
And Catherine Loftus says, sausage casserole, please. So we can do one with vegan sausages. Yeah, we'll do one of each.
We'll do one of each, and we'll just chop them in half and try some of both.
Yep, absolutely. We can definitely do that, Code Deb. Definitely. For you, for Simiwell Vegan, for Bean Feast 57, for Byron the Vegan Loser, for anyone else who is doing...
My mind keeps telling me that we need to do one which looks like just sausage in Yorkshire pudding, and the other one
that looks like
to make
toads.
it look like a toad, so it's sitting in the hole.
If you want to, my darling, what you'd have to do is get the Linda McCartney sausages and mould them like we do at Christmas, where we turn them into balls for stuffing. Right then, this week you've gone for the magazine insert again, and I've gone for a book. So because you won,
I know. Even when I looked, I didn't know couldn't remember what things were in it, but I thought it was a relatively new
magazine
from
implant.
There'll be some newish things in here.
Right, I'll go first today because I have got a traditional cookbook. This is the Slimming World Take 5 book. It came out in 2018. It's a very, very, very good book. A good book. A good book. It basically has, the idea of this book is you take 5 ingredients, pop them together and make a meal. Straight up my street, simple, easy, and sometimes quite quick. And I have gone for, it's interesting that you said that people like comfort food. People like that nice winter comfort food, because I am playing on that a little bit. And I'm going for the Choosy cottage pie. Choosy cottage pie. Look at that. Doesn't that look lovely?
You don't need a cottage to make this.
No, I'm going to call it the witch's cottage pie. But anyway, witch's cottage. Yeah. So that is my option, right? Choosy cottage pie. Look how lovely that is. Gravy, potatoes.
It's like a 3D effect, like when you like.
I know, right? Yum. I could eat that. I could smash that, as the kids say.
Yeah.
And then
she would smash it all over the cooker.
I would eat it, and then do you know what they'd say? Oh, Lisa ate. That's what young people eat.
No, they look at it and they go, "That's sick. That is, man, sick."
No. That's 2 generations ago. These days, you say you ate.
Or not wicked. It's wicked, man. Yeah,
no, that's a film. No, what you say is, or you say you ate it up. But now, because, kids today can't say whole words or sentences, you just say
put cheese on top.
No, this is the 5 ingredients that you use for this Choosy Cottage Witch's Cottage Pie. It says, on a cold night, this satisfying, free, beefy pie topped with leek and potato mash is just what the doctor ordered. It'd be funny if it didn't
have beef in it, wouldn't it? It'd be funny.
Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the witch doctor ordered. Yes. It says, ting tang, walla walla bing bang.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It says 500 green lean beef mince. Bit of a cheat. A 750 mixed casserole veg or casserole veg pack.
You didn't have to prep that yourself then.
No. 450 ml of boiling beef stock. A kilogram of floury potatoes, peeled and roughly chopped, and 2 leeks. And that is it. That is it. You bung it all together, shove it in a dish.
Oh, well, we know what that's going to end up like then.
Yeah, bung it all together, shove it in a dish, put it in a Pyrex dish with the lid on, and put it in the oven with the lid on, and then it is sin-free, food-free, because you have to put it in the bin, and that way you don't eat any food and you lose tons of weight next week.
That's what happens when you put Lisa in the kitchen.
My ADHD brain forgot that there was a cover or plastic cover on the Pyrex dish.
Do you know how long it took to make that lovely...
No, I'm going to find out when this wins next week. So that is my choice. It says it's ready in 45 minutes.
We'll be eating light that night, you mean? Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good joke, yes. I know, right.
Eating light,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's ready in 45 minutes. It serves 4 and it looks yummy. So that is my Choosy option for this week. What have you gone for, Ruffus?
It's a lot of it is free food and protein for yours, but it'll
food.
definitely be free calories because we won't be able to eat it.
No, we'll eat it. It'll be delicious. Yummy. Go then. So what's yours?
So we've got the Take Comfort magazine.
Oh, Comfort again.
That was in the last magazine.
So you've gone for comfort food as well. It's Comfort Wars.
Well, and I have chosen...
Yeah, you've chosen. What have you chosen?
It is turkey chili loaded fries. So, yeah.
Okay, that looks interesting. What's in it? What's it say at the bottom in the orange?
Let's see. For a fun comfort food fix, bring this to the table on Saturday night and let everyone dig in.
But what if we want it on Thursday or Friday or Sunday or Monday? Why is it just for Saturdays? Racist.
It says, change up your usual chili and layer on the textures and flavours. So,
hang on a second. Dormouse.
Says
how many chilies are in it?
Let's see. Let me see. 50. No.
What?
Let's see.
1 onion, cumin. There's no chilies in it. There's no chilies in the chili. That's fine. That's all right then. I don't mind that.
It's because you put cumin and smoked paprika in it.
Oh no, that's fine. I like flavours.
How is that? How can you have a chili with no chili?
Right. Do you want me to read what's in it?
There's peppers in it. 2 red peppers, de-seeded and diced, but there's not
Potatoes, low-calorie spray, turkey mince, 500 grams, an onion, 2 red peppers, 2 garlic cloves, cumin, smoked paprika, chopped tomatoes, black beans, natural yogurt, coriander, and that's it. There's absolutely not even chili powder or chili flakes.
That just shows you how much I just picked because I liked the look of the photo, thinking, and I went, turkey chili loaded fries.
Really?
Not that there's no chili in it at all.
Really? Are you sure you weren't going, I'll make something really hot and spicy and blow Lisa's head off?
Oh, there was that.
Yeah, a little bit. Right then, so those are your two Choosy options. So from the Take 5 Slimming World cookbook, we have the Cozy Witch's Cottage Pie. There we go. That is my option. Do you want to hold yours up, Ruffus?
How can you make a chili with no chili?
I don't know. But there we go. That is what I am choosing.
And this is my one. See, on top of Lisa's, because mine is more important.
There we go.
Look.
There we go. And yours is the turkey something tray bake. Chili, what was it?
Turkey chili loaded fries.
Turkey chili loaded
with
fries.
With no chili involved.
It's got no chili and it's not from Turkey.
But it is it was a turkey that's got not as much fat in it.
It's not from Turkey though, is it?
It means it was a really skinny turkey.
Is it from Turkey? Does it contain chili? Racist.
It was from a turkey that was leaning against the wall because it says it's lean turkey. It's leaning turkey.
From a turkey who's
leaning, yes.
One of their high heels has snapped.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, that used to happen.
But where's the chili?
There is no chili in your chili. I know, right? You would love a veggie toad in the hole with creamy mash, veg and gravy, all sin friendly. That's definitely comfort food. That sounds really nice, actually.
Anyway, if you are allergic or intolerant to chili, then you could make this.
I'm not intolerant. I just don't like it.
Well, some people might be.
I know. Julie says, Linda McCartney red onion rosemary sausages are free, aren't they? They are. Yeah. Welsh Pam says, kids say banging. Code Deb, ate it up and left no crumbs.
Banging now.
Yeah, ate it up and left no crumbs, or you just ate it now is the short version for that. Deborah, you got that in a charity shop for £2. That's a bargain. We've picked up several Slimming World books in charity shops, haven't we? No, the Take 5 Burke.
You find them
bargain.
You find them everywhere, don't you?
Yeah,
these
can
books.
do. They're all going to. So in January, there's going to be no more sins. They're changing the name.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what to yet exactly, but
you know they're going to have to re-release all of their cookbooks with whatever the new word for sins is going to be.
Oh.
What if it is Slim Points? What if it really is Slim Points?
Do you think
I've been
they're
joking
doing
about
it?
that with
They're
Slimland.
doing it just so that everybody's got to buy all the books again.
Yes. No. Dormouse says you do that with a plastic lid. Absolutely. Comfort Wars. I know, right? That just is.
It means
that
you have less calories that week because you can't eat your dinner.
Deborah also got 4 different cookbooks as well. Well done. £2 each. That's a bargain.
Ooh.
You want the chilies, but you love Lisa's pie choice. There's no chilies in the chili, Dormouse. Shock.
But there's no chilies in this either.
No, exactly. Welsh Pam said the picture looked good. You like chili, but you hate kidney beans. You use pinto beans. Well, there are kidney beans in it. No, black beans.
Black beans.
There's not even kidney beans in it.
No.
That's interesting.
And why there's no chili in a chili?
No chili in your chili. Or chili beans, kidney beans. Anyhow.
This plan always surprises me.
Doesn't it just? Right then, Rufus. Our goal for the week ahead. If you would like to, please put your goal for this coming week in the live chat. If you're watching this on replay, put it into the comment section down below. So then, what is your weight loss goal this week? I'll tell you what, I weighed in first. I will go first this week. So my weight loss goal this week is I'm going to, if I've got 2 weeks until the year anniversary, I'm going to aim for £3. I'm going to aim for my 6.5 stone award in 2 weeks' time, which means I've got £6 to lose. So I'm going to aim for that.
That's a lot though, isn't it?
I'm going to aim for that. It is a lot. £6 in 2 weeks is a lot for me.
Yeah.
But I am going to 100% aim for £3 this week. So I will do that by eating more speed food. I won't reduce my sins all that much. I think having 10 sins a day is actually working for me.
It's more manageable.
It's more manageable for me.
If you cut right back on sins, sometimes
and it means I'm in that calorie zone of actually in the weight loss zone rather than in the starvation zone. So that's really good when we've looked into that. So yeah, that is going to be my goal this week. My non-Slimming World goal is to get through the cancer thing on tomorrow, and to stick to plan 100%. More than that, though, my goal this week is to actually tackle the office, to tackle this room, and to make a start on getting things cleared and getting things moved. It's a completely overwhelming job. My brain shuts down. My executive dysfunction with my ADHD, it makes it incredibly hard to do any of it. But I'm going to break it down into small tasks. I'm going to put the music on, and I'm going to do that this week, next week, and for however many weeks it takes. That is my non-scale goal, certainly for this week.
I'll have lots of time to kill anyway.
But you won't be able to bend or lift.
But I can do things at this level. So
you can point out
and move bits around. I won't be able to lift anything heavy or bend down to the floor.
You can supervise.
When you bend down, you twist, you bend your neck slightly, so I won't be able to do that for a little while. But I did buy loads of grabbers. So I've got them for every room now.
I know. So that is my weight loss goal and my non-weight loss goal. Don't forget, put yours in the chat. It helps if you write them down and type it out. It does help us stay accountable. So Rufus, what is your weight loss goal?
I think I would, like I say, if I end up eating when I'm in the hospital, I think if I lost, I don't know, a pound or, if I lost £2 next week, that would be awesome. But we're also weighing in a day early, so I'm weighing in on Monday. Bugger. So even if between now and then, I lose a pound to a pound and a half, I'll be really, really happy next week. So yes, we've got to find another group to go get weighed and just have that and just get weighed somewhere. But
I've got you, Kimberly. Go on.
But yeah, like I say, it might take me, I don't know, 3 weeks before I could get to maybe my next award. But I think for me as well, just to try and relax a bit more and not be so stressed for next week, I think is probably going to be more beneficial this week. And to just try not nibbling at food when because my mind's a bit preoccupied with other things. So I'm focused on other things. My mind's kind of elsewhere, but I just need to try and focus more on what I am eating.
Yeah. We could do a bit of mindfulness this week if you want.
Just so that I can kind of not have it go the other way from just not focusing and picking at food. Even though it's free food. Free food is free food, but free food doesn't guarantee you weight losses.
And it's not unlimited.
No, it's not unlimited. Even though it still tells us that. It tells us that on the app still. And I think that's something.
Food is
I think
unlimited.
But I think that's something that they do need to look at some point, because when they look at it and click on if something is a free food and it says that this food is unlimited, which is no food is unlimited anyway. But
no. It's just eat until you're full.
Yeah.
Right, Kimberly says you missed Choosy this week. So here is my Choosy option. The Witch's Cottage Pie. Cozy cottage pie from the Take 5 book. Sin-free, 45 minutes, 5 ingredients. Delicious.
You don't need a cottage to make it.
But it helps if you're a witch. No, it's a cozy cottage pie.
Yes.
Rufus's one is something about some old crap that isn't even nothing. And it is it's a one of them.
It's a loaded fries. It's got no chilli in it at all.
So Rufus's one is misrepresentation, blatantly false representation, as Dormouse says. Exactly. This is a chili from Turkey. And it's not from Turkey, and it has no chili in it.
That means it's a special recipe. It's limited edition.
It's a lie. It is a turkey chili-loaded fries.
It's a gimmick. There's no
turkey
chili
loaded fries. So you load up your fries with turkey and chili, but it's got no chili and just some turkey.
And then put all your cheese allowance on top of it.
Yeah, but no, it does sound really nice actually. It serves 4, ready in 50 minutes.
And seeing as you don't like chili,
I know,
it might be
because it's got no
nice,
chili.
no
It might
chili
be nice.
in it.
Code Deb says a black bean chili is a thing. Much better it is.
Do you want you? If I didn't, if
you picked it with chili,
if I'd have looked at it and I'd have said to you, "Oh, here, I've just served it up. Here, this chili loaded fries," you would straight away go, "Oh, it must be chili in it. How much chili did you put in it?"
I would. I'd go, "Oh, that sounds."
And even if you tried it, you'd be like, "This, it's for the baby. It's you plug it in and charge it, and she'll roll it around the floor, and it will spin and roll and do all its things."
How to turn the bloody thing off?
Press the button in.
Ah!
Yeah, you sure it's not for us?
It's Ghostbusters.
Oh.
I've been seeing in Ghostbusters where they put the thing and it goes in the thing and then it does that.
Because we charged it up.
Woo!
It's obviously it needed charging. Yeah.
Blatantly. Dormouse, game changer Rufus, a long handle poo picker upper. You struggle to bend, it's made life.
We've got those.
We've got those.
I've even got one in the garden.
Well, yeah, that's where the poo picker upper is. Otherwise, you don't pick up the poo when. No, let's not go
We've
there.
got a long handled sweeper in the kitchen and that.
Your goal, Kimberly's goal, is £2. After £8 in 2 weeks, you think it seems most realistic. You're doing so well, Kimberly. You really are. Lisa, your goal is £2 and possibly £2 every week till Christmas. That was my goal as well.
Even like say, even £1 until Christmas is an amazing. A pound a week is like a massive loss.
It is. It is.
Like
Over a year, that's a lot.
People do try and go, "Oh, well, someone else did this amount of weight. Oh, well, I'm going to aim for that." I think sometimes just be kind to yourself and don't put so much pressure on yourself. You know, as long as you stick to it, your weight will drop. It just takes time.
Audrey Shaw says you'll continue working towards your 3 stone award. £4.5 to go. Would be brilliant to lose that in a week. That would be a lot, though, wouldn't it? That would be a lot. Kimberly lives in a cottage, a little round stone cottage. Do you? Wow.
Yeah, you'd be able to make this cottage pie then.
I know, you would. Deborah says your weight loss goal is £2 or more and to get clothes that are too big to a charity shop. That's an amazing goal. Audrey lives in a bungalow. That would be classed as a cottage.
It's a good feeling of sort of like going through your clothes, seeing what fit you, what doesn't fit, and then passing it on to someone that can, a shop or wherever, that can be able to sell them. Whether it's like for charity, for cancer or something.
Absolutely. Julie says your goal is to lose £2.5, which will give you your 2.5 stone award. Well, I will have that one ready. We'll have the 3 stone award ready for Deborah.
That'll be
soon, for Audrey.
That'll be very soon by looks of it.
I can't remember who it was. Hang on, back up in the chat. I can't go back. And we'll have the 2.5 stone award. There you go. Look, ready for Julie. The toy would freak out Rue. It's probably going to freak out Ember, to be honest. Chili does not have to have chili peppers in. Yours isn't spicy. Thank you very much, Julie. Wishing all the best for tomorrow and sending best wishes to Rufus for next week.
They don't have these for the dogs. They're for us, really, to entertain us with the dog.
Yeah. Dormouse says, Code Deb, your chilies come with a health warning as too hot. You do a separate one for Grumpy. Absolutely.
That's what happens when you press the button twice. You can see who's getting more fun out of that then.
Oh, it stopped.
Yeah, that worked for you. Look! Not many people can do that then.
I know, right? Pay extra to see that on the
I
internet.
know. Pick the button.
Turn it off.
That's it.
Right, you bought a size 20 dress in the charity shop today. That's down from a 28 to 30. Oh my gosh. Audrey, that is amazing. That will be doing so much for your health. That is absolutely amazing. Well done for that. Yeah. That is a huge achievement.
It's an interactive dog toy ball, and I got it on the Amazon.
Did you hear what I said? Audrey bought a size 20 dress. She's down from a 28 to 30.
Blimey.
That is incredible, Audrey.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. Well done to you.
I bet you feel amazing.
I bet you feel so much healthier just being able to do so much more. And you're in that same sort of zone as I am now, where regular clothes shops start coming into our sort of our range, if you like. You know, where Primark goes up to a 20. Might not be the biggest 20 in the world.
What's the other shop that used to go in? What was the other shop?
Yours, Evans?
No.
Big girl shops?
There was another one. The one that you said was for older ladies, and what was it called?
Bon Marché.
Bon Marché, yeah. Bon Marché.
Bon Marché.
They used to go. They shut now, aren't they? Some of them shut down.
Yeah, absolutely. When you dropped to size 18 from 28 to 30, you were like, wow, you didn't believe it. Yeah, exactly.
And your clothes, like I say, it's cheaper to buy clothes. You get so much more choice.
There's more choice in the charity shops. There's more choice everywhere.
That's it.
It makes a
game
big
changer.
difference. It really does, as well as obviously a huge difference to our health. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. An earlier weigh-in and Losers Club day today. I know that's why a lot of the regulars wouldn't have been here. But we were going to try and go live tomorrow, but I am due my surgery at 3:30.
That's it. So we don't know how you're going to be after having that done.
Well, if it's anything like the last time either of us have had anything done in hospitals, it'll be delayed,
but also
it'll be difficult.
You might not be out exactly on time, and because if you're going in at 3, there still could be delays before you get the treatment.
And because of the way my body struggled with the healing process
and then
last
you've got to
time,
keep filling it. They'll keep saying
drink
loads more water than you normally do.
Yeah, and they will have it on my records that last time. I had lots and lots and lots of issues with
it irritates your urethra and all of that stuff as well. So
because I had loads of issues passing and dealing with the actual after effects and the recovery from the surgery. This time, although it's a much smaller smaller operation,
it's like zappity zap zap zap.
I don't heal that quickly and that well. No. So again, diabetes.
But I said, even though you've got to fill your
probably
bladder,
will be.
You've got to fill yourself with loads of water, or even afterwards, but the inside of the bladder still will possibly scab.
Yeah, it will.
And so it takes like, was it a week and a half, 2 weeks? Then you've still got to pass any little bits of scab. And all of that stuff.
Yeah, so, it will be what it will be, but that's why we went live today. But anyway, thank you for everybody for your lovely comments. I wasn't being rude with the Red Bull. I don't know what you mean, Deborah. However, it's a lot cheaper than Ann Summers. That's all I'm going to say on that one. So then, Audrey Shaw sending down loads of Scottish bozies. That means hugs. Means hugs.
Is it?
Good luck, Lisa and Rufus, for your surgeries. We'll be thinking of you both. Thank you, my darling. Thank you to everybody for sending lovely doodads. And
we wouldn't have been doing just as well as we have been, like I say, if we wasn't here without all of you.
Seriously, this accountability for us and this motivation and having this group of people that we are helping to support and you are helping us to support, this community means so much to us. We would not get our 8 and 6 stone awards. We wouldn't be at this point if it wasn't for the encouragement, the support, and the I hate this word. The love.
But I said, and hopefully some of our journey and how we treat the plan now hopefully rubs off on everybody else, and everyone can else do just as well as we have. So,
and it's just, we've
learning, isn't it, as we go.
We've tried the plan and worked it different ways, and this time we are working it to the letter of the plan, and it's working for us.
That's it.
But again, we've worked it every which way over the years.
But a lot of people, fall off plan a few times before they actually realise what works.
It sticks.
Yeah, before you find what works for you.
And again, this is just what works for us. And if you found something else that works for you, let us know in the comments. Let us know on any of our videos. And obviously, if you are a Facebook user, join us over on the Losers Club by Beyond Authentic Health on that there Facebook. We update all our photos of what we eat over there. And there'll probably be a couple of photos this week from our adventures in hospital land.
I said, we've got a tip for the day, which is what we do nearly every day now when we buy shopping or do anything. My tip for this week is, if you can't scan it and you don't know how many sins it is, don't buy it and don't take it home.
Yes.
That is the plan.
And on that note, we're going to
Exactly.
say thanks ever so much for joining us tonight. We will see you next time. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic,
And
and
happy
happy slimming.
slimming.
We'll see you very soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week. All being well, we'll see you very soon.
We
and
will.
as Shell, Bean Feast 57 says, we hope you'll see less of us next week. Bye bye.